Hey everyone, I'm recording this for a second time because I just did the whole video without the microphone on. So thank you Rode, I need to get my new Rode mic which turns on when the camera turns on. Anyway, my name's Michael and I run a company called Pendula, and I just want to take you through my process with proxies today because I'm just editing a project on screen here and I wanted to show you my workflow. So let's jump on over to the screen and have a look. Well, what I got here is I have a presenter named Sarah for a current project I'm working on, and I did this project during the week and I'm just finalizing now the edit. It's a straight piece to camera, it's a welcome video, and basically she had a teleprompter, so she nailed it all in one take, so no real editing, just color grading front and back. Now, I shot this on the 5D Mark IV. You might have seen my video on that camera, why I love it so much. I'll link that above. But basically I wanted to show the process of having the 4K footage come into Premiere and the way I set it up to run smoothly for my editing with proxies within Premiere. So let's dive on in and have a look at that. So what I've done is I've shot this project last week, and here's my raw file, 7.46 gigabytes. Let's have a look at this file and see what we've got here. So we have a QuickTime movie, 7.46 gigabytes, and the dimension is 4096 by 2160. It is a JPEG file, and I shot the color profile PAL 116, which is Canon log. So that's my file, and I've now dragged them in already here to my Premiere project. All I want to do is right click and create proxy. And I want a QuickTime proxy, and I want to choose the smallest option available here because I'm happy with a 1024 by 540 Apple ProRes 422 proxy. So I select that and choose OK. And that gets to work creating the proxies in Adobe Media Encoder. The program will load and it will automatically run and create those proxies. So that's all happening in the background, and that's great. So while that's happening, what I'll do is I'll add in here a new button. This is the button editor, and you bring that up by just pressing the plus sign right down here. Basically what I'll do is I'll add in this little button here, which is the proxy toggle button. So I'll click OK, and now down in the bottom you'll see I have the proxy toggle button. Second thing I want to do is I want to, in my project window here, I want to add in a piece of metadata, and what I'll add is just at the top I'll type proxy and I'll just toggle proxy there and I'll click OK. Now the reason I want that in there is you'll see later, once the proxies are created, basically it will drop in here and it will tell me here they're attached. So now I know my proxies are attached there. I'm going to drag them down into a new timeline to create a new timeline, and I'll show you the benefit of using proxies. So Sarah is presenting here, and I'll just show you how the clip runs as she presents. So right now we're working on the 4K clip. So if I click this button and toggle the proxy, it'll highlight blue, and then I'm going to press play and it's going to play that through without any problem whatsoever. Again, if I toggle the proxy, I am at full res, which I love when I color grade, but you'll see it's doing okay, but it's starting to clam up, and it's a problem when I'm trying to edit. Now, it's interesting when you toggle the proxies, there's really not much loss in quality at all. It seems to be great to grade on the proxy, and the benefit of this all and this whole process is that when you export, regardless of whether you have the proxies toggled or not, when you export, it will refer to the raw files. So in my case, it's going to refer to those files that are residing on my 8 terabyte hard drive, the 7.6 or whatever it was gigabyte file, it's going to utilize that. So your export will always refer to the raw file, and I think that's great. It's a step that I don't have to think about. I'm just editing on what I believe is a clip of the presenter, and when I export it, it's going to go and export out to the final clip that I want and the high res file. So that's an awesome thing. You don't have to worry about the extra step. You can render and review if that's part of your process, the final thing, but I normally just export and then I review the export. So I generally know what I'm looking at with the proxies, and then when I export, it's all great. So guys, that's my process for rendering out proxies from 4K files from the Canon 5D Mark IV. Keep your eyes out for the next video. I'm going to be trying to post a video once a week, and when I feel like a little thing like this might help you guys, and I'm currently in process and in flow, I might record that and throw it up as well. But in the next video, I'm going to show you my camera settings for the Canon 5D Mark IV. I'm going to show you how I shoot in 4K with it. I'm going to show you how I use it for 60p slow-mo and what settings I use for that. And I'm going to show you how I just shoot normal 1920 by 1080 and the settings I use for that and the reasons why I do that. So hopefully you can get some value out of the next video I post. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to this channel so that you can get continued value out of me giving my time here and trying to pay it forward, so to speak. And secondly, like this video and share this video if you got something out of it. Thanks everyone. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.